Here is Bill O'Reilly talking about the sexual harassment suit former Fox News host Gretchen Carlson filed last year, which Fox News settled for millions of dollars. She filed that suit last year against former Fox News CEO Roger Ailes.
In this country, every famous, powerful, or wealthy person is a target. I'm a target. Anytime somebody could come out and sue us, attack us, go to the press, or anything like that. I stand behind Roger 100%.
Joining us now, Nancy Giles, contributor to CBS News Sunday Morning and the host of the Giles Files podcast. Also with us, Erin Gloria Ryan, senior editor for the Daily Beast. Nancy, the everybody happens to everybody defense. I have a two-word problem for Bill O'Reilly in that defense. Those two words are Sean Hannity. Never been accused of anything. Been at Fox News as long. He's almost as rich as Bill O'Reilly. He is absolutely as prominent in it happens to everybody.
Nah.
Doesn't happen to Sean Hannity.
No, and it doesn't happen 5 times and it's always a lie. It just can't. Not with the kind of specificity of detail that each lawsuit has
And we're
brought
way
out.
over 5 now.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. And then, I'm not even talking about Ailes. Yeah, now are we up to 7? I think it's, and can I just say that if I ruled the world, when things like this happen, not only would the aggressors have to pay big fines, big penalties, but they'd also have to admit their guilt. Because this is the part that really kills me. As a woman being attacked in this way, your only option to get attention or to get notice is to go after them financially. And so O'Reilly and Fox have fallen back and helped support these kind of horrible actions without admitting guilt. It
Absolutely.
just drives me
Nancy,
nuts.
there was a survey from 2 years ago, I think Cosmopolitan conducted, found that 71% of women who experience workplace harassment do not report it. I wonder why.
Well,
right. And so it's sort of like when there's smoke, there's fire. When there's flames shooting out of the windows, there is definitely fire.
And when you feel like human resources is also in the pocket of the corporation.
Which for some reason at Fox News, people get that feeling.
Isn't that odd?
I think that, a company is always going to be a little bit in the image and likeness of who is ever in charge of it. And, look at who's in charge of Fox News.
Birds of a feather.
And it also is funny to me looking back, with the 20/20 benefit of hindsight, and seeing that, they kind of made nothing out of the Trump harassment claim.
Isn't that strange?
It sort of seems like this is all maybe part of a pattern.
Yeah.
This all seems to fit into something that maybe is cultural.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe it's a symptom of the same disease.
But again, I wonder, going along with what you just said, Erin, why does Fox have any women fans? That's just why did any woman vote for Trump just on the basis of the sexual harassment, not only accusations, but we heard it all on tape. Just like we heard some of the strange things Bill O'Reilly did when he was mastering his domain while talking to an employee on the other end, a female employee. It's horrible.
For Fox News and O'Reilly, the big what's next is, who's the next advertiser? They lost Mercedes-Benz tonight. That is a big one.
Yep.
And the question is, are the rest of the advertisers going to hang in there for that hour?
Right. I think that numbers don't matter to Fox unless there's a dollar sign in front of it.
So a big advertiser that maybe appeals to women, which are cars, financial interests, all kinds of things. Everything. Anyone could be next,
They are half the population. Women are actually pretty common.
More than half. More than half. Yeah.
The O'Reilly strategy of absolute silence, is it going to work?
That I find actually bizarre.
Did it work for Bill Cosby?
Oh.
No, it sure didn't. I think that once it's out, we're in a post-Cosby era now. And so once things like this are out, it doesn't really matter if you talk, your silence speaks volumes.
Well, and there are some similarities in attacking the accuser. I mean, O'Reilly had Bo Dietl, among other people, as privately investigating, I think Wendy Macris, was that the first girl?
Yes.
And trying to dig up dirt on her. By the way, I wouldn't vote for Bo Dietl for mayor of New York, but in any case, that same thing happens when guys are caught in a corner.
Nancy Giles gets tonight's last word, and you do rule the world here. Okay, let's just get that straight.
Lawrence.
Erin Gloria Ryan, thank you for joining us too. MSNBC's live coverage continues into the 11th hour now with Brian Williams.